Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. Today's reading is going to be about what's the most attractive thing about you. Right now, in general, whatever you want to watch this reading for, it doesn't matter. It's all about you. So immediately when I was asking Spirit to tap me into your energy, I was hearing Smooth Operator by Sade. So there's something here about the way you move. It's very smooth. It's very much not in a hurry, very confident, sure of yourself. And that's kind of what I'm getting, like you're walking with more confidence or moving with more confidence than you usually do, or you just always have, and that's what's attractive about you. That's definitely coming through. Your gait, your walk, okay? Your gait is funny. I've never used that word in an actual conversation or sentence before, but here we go. There's a first time for everything. Let's see what else is coming through. So the way you walk. And now I'm hearing that song, Walks Like Rihanna by The Wanted. She can't sing, she can't dance, but who cares? She walks like Rihanna. It's just an energy. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Wands. So it's the way you hold your head up high, even though things may not be going so well in your life. And I promise you that that's attractive. I don't care if you're feminine, masculine, you resonate as a man, woman, they, them. There's something about someone who can hold it all together when things are falling apart around them that makes you very attractive. Because some people will crash out. Some people will fold under the pressure. You're definitely someone who's holding your head high, okay? Because I'm mentioning shoulders, there could be something here about your shoulders. Maybe you have really good, nice shoulders. And yes, women can have nice shoulders. They can be slender, they can be broad, they can be all kinds of things, okay? If you're a guy, of course, specifically men are known for, or women are known for considering men with like wider shoulders more attractive. So that could be coming through. But no matter the shoulders you have, people are finding it attractive. I'm also hearing a big or a wide wingspan, and that's usually something used for like birds, but like, you know, when you hold your hands out, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. There's a specific, like, is it the diagram of like David or something? The diagram of something, I forget that man's name. There's a diagram of a human being that has like the whole wingspan out kind of thing. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So that's kind of coming through for you guys. You could have like very long arms and that's quite attractive. Let's finish getting the cards out. I get distracted real easy. We have a lot of masculine energy coming through so far. So this group could be predominantly masculine, or you have predominantly masculine features. So wide, broad shoulders, you know, long arms, right? The way you walk, right? And also because the song Walks Like Rihanna was coming through, some of you could have long legs as well, because Rihanna is known for having a walk to her. I'm seeing specifically that one Victoria's Secret show that she walked in, and how everybody in the crowd and behind the scenes were going crazy. Justin Bieber was mesmerized. He was drooling watching her on the screen backstage. The angels were like whooping her and just like whoop, whoop, like period, that kind of thing. So just the way you command a room is kind of what's coming through. So like I said, even if you are feminine, you resonate as feminine, there's something here about you having like very strong masculine energy. If not features, then energy. And that's what's most attractive about you, period, or right now, okay? And like I was saying with the walk, the way you're so confident, you know, there's a specific person that I'm thinking of for the men. If you want to look up someone and get like a reference, because I gave the Rihanna reference in that one show, which I'm sure if you're on social media, you've seen sometime in your life. If you haven't, you can look it up. Rihanna Victoria's Secret walk. There's a show. I love my K-dramas. The show is called Alchemy of Souls. The main character, Jong-uk, that man was fine. He was also quite cocky, very confident in himself. And there was something about the way he would walk into a room. He did a lot of walking into rooms in that show. And he literally like would just walk and look straight ahead. And me, when I walk, I have trouble like looking straight ahead or like looking, you know, I feel like where am I supposed to look? I feel that way when I'm walking. Like, where do I look? Where do I put my eyes? Whatever. He would look straight ahead walking into a room like he was walking on the runway. That's kind of what I'm getting. You're either not tuned into your surroundings, or you just seem like you don't care. You're very comfortable in your body and in your energy, right? That's coming through. But we have the Tower coming through here. So there's something very like disruptive about your energy or your looks, right? In like a very sexy, serious, stern kind of way is what I'm getting, because we have Poseidon here. And whenever I think of him, he kind of gives me daddy vibes. I know Zeus is supposed to be like the all-powerful something of Olympus, but there's something about Poseidon that I prefer. You know, even though he ain't ish either. But there's something, he has like a more like serious, stern, quiet, to himself kind of energy. And when I think of Poseidon, I always tend to favor him in the Percy Jackson movies, you know? When Percy doesn't know his father, and when he does meet him, he's like very broody, very grumpy, very attractive kind of person. And then we kind of meet Zeus, you know, in the same movie, and they have very different energies. You know what I mean? Whereas Poseidon is more reserved, more quiet, more observant, you know, King of Swords-y. We have Zeus, who's more King of Wands. He wants to be heard, wants to be seen, demands to be respected. You know, there's a difference between loud confidence and cockiness, which is Zeus, you know, and also like a domineering, bossy kind of thing where you must do what I say, as opposed to Poseidon's quiet confidence. He's kind of like, if it came down to a fight, I'm not like, I'm confident I wouldn't lose kind of energy. There's that confidence you have about you where you're not having to scream it from the top of the, you know, rooftops. Okay. And that's kind of the Hierophant as well. There's something here about you being in the public eye, maybe for some of you. The Hierophant also represents traditionality. So you could be someone who's quite traditional. You do things the normie way is what I'm hearing. Like the way it's supposed to be done. You do things by the book, in the right order. You don't go off script. You're not someone who is like, you are disruptive, but you're not someone who is destructive, you know, even though we have the Tower card here. You know what I mean? I don't know how to better explain it, because we have a very destructive energy, and then we have a very, you know, stable, grounded energy in the Hierophant. You know what I mean? It's like Pluto versus Venus with the Hierophant, because it's Taurus energy, right? There could be something here about you grappling between those two energies that makes you very attractive. Sometimes you're very chill, laid back, go with the flow. You love your creature comforts. You love to eat good, smell good, look good, feel good. That's very attractive. You know, maybe you take care of your body, you work out, you eat fruits, veggies, healthy stuff, right? And then we have the Tower. I'm hearing something here about a barrel chest as well. Your chest is coming through, whether it's the breasts or the chest. A barrel chest of some kind is coming through, is prominent, because some men have prominent chests. And I'm noticing that here with Poseidon, but also women have prominent chests. So your chest is coming through, okay? But yeah, the way she's looking at this card, straight ahead, has her wand, ready to fight, stand up for herself, stick up for yourself. Your attitude of don't mess with me is coming through as well, you know? Okay. But you don't have to be too loud with it. Here we have the King of Swords. Look at that. Didn't I mention the King of Swords? And here it is coming through. We have the King of Swords. Did two cards come out? Or I'm just bugging? Oh no, it's the reflection of the table. Interesting. Maybe your reflection is very attractive. I'm hearing it's distracting. So the way you look, it could be distracting sometimes. But like I said, all masculine energy, because even though we have a female on the Nine of Wands, it's still a more masculine, fight to the death kind of energy. Okay? So yeah, there's something here about the way you drink certain things. There's the way you look at people. I'm seeing you have a very attractive nose, right? And we have him shirtless, but it's covered by the food. Him shirtless, covered by nothing. We're seeing everything. We have her. Of course, she can't be shirtless because she's a woman, but it's kind of giving the same thing. She has half armor, half like cloak or whatever, cloth dress. Core. Make it chic, okay? but it is given like very, I'm hearing medicinal, very clinical, very clean, very tidy. You smell good. Your shirt never has any wrinkles in it. So like I said, it's the way you carry yourself more than anything very specific. But I do have my dice here, and we'll get into the specifics in a second. I do want one more card, please, Spirit. Can we get some more cards for what is the most attractive thing about my group ones, please, Spirit? Some of you could have curly hair. Some of you, if you're men watching, you could have the Superman curl in the front of your hair. Others of you, if you're female watching, you could like curly bangs or having tendrils in front of your face, okay? That's coming through very hardcore. And I do believe she's also curly-haired queen of this card coming through, yeah. There's something very masculine but feminine about some of you guys here. You know what I mean? Where it's like right down the middle is what I'm getting, because she, like I said, her demeanor is giving very masculine, straight face, straight line. Her mouth is set in a straight line, but she's also, you can see she's very beautiful and feminine as well. And then she has like the flowers or the crowns in her hair, okay? So you can see them better. So let's see what else. Please, Spirit. We never got any cards that ever came out like that. It's the way you eat for some of you as well. The way you drink things. You know how when you drink, the way he's doing right now, he just finished all his wine, we can tell. And he's wiping his mouth in that very attractive man kind of way, okay? I'm also seeing smoldering eyes. So you have smoldering eyes, a nice chest, okay? A very stern, serious expression when the time comes. Here with Uranus, you're very unpredictable, which keeps coming through, because we have the Tower and then we have Uranus, and they're both very unpredictable, unsettling kinds of energies. So you guys could definitely be giving like dictator-y kind of energy. I don't know what that means, but you know when someone's in charge, and that's you guys. You're very in charge, large and in charge. Long hair, braids could be important as well, whether you do like the, how can I say it, and be like the way white people wear their hair in braids, right? He has like, he's giving fishtail braid, I think is what it's called. And then we have the way black people wear braids. There's difference, but braids in general is coming through. Some of you could have nice beards, because we have like a very full beard coming through in this card and in this card. Others of you have like a very boyish look to you. Okay, so for my women, you're giving very feminine but stern, serious. That's what's most attractive about you. And then for my masculines, we have like a lot of beards. We have like a lot of serious, stern, harsh eyebrows coming through. And then for some of you, we have a very pretty boyish energy coming through. Okay, I guess no more cards want to come out. Can I get at least one more card for my group ones, please, Spirit? What's the most attractive thing about them? We have Six of Wands. Yeah, the way you carry yourself, I feel like. Your demeanor. It gives very much like in charge, successful. I'm like a very important person, VIP energy. But then we also have this lightning coming through here behind Poseidon in this card, and that is like Uranus energy as well. So you're definitely someone who can be seen as like unpredictable, and people like that, or moody, quiet, hard to read could also be coming through as well. But it's like giving, how can I say it, like someone who gives off this intense, like I will like destroy your whole world if you poke the bear kind of energy. And people are kind of like, okay, don't mess with that person there. It's not in a way where you have to actively tell people, do not mess with me. It's in the way you say things, do things, you know, the way you act, you know, it's the way that you act. You know what I mean? That's coming through. Then here we have Nike, which is, of course, a shoe brand. So your shoes could be important. Your feet could be important as well. But Nike represents like success, victory, triumph. You know what I mean? That's coming through. You could also be someone who's like very muscular and you work out and take care of your body. Like I was saying, broad shoulders, barrel chest. For my women, you're someone who looks like you're very toned. Your chest is also coming through. But the fact that we have Nike coming through here, and I was thinking of like gladiator energy coming through, how they would like have those chariot races, you know, in Greece, and then in Rome they would have those gladiator tournaments kind of thing. I'm getting that vibe. So maybe you're someone who's like very grunty, you don't answer things, or it's hard to read you, just period, you know, or you're unpredictable, period. Okay, let's get into the dice to get specifics, please, Spirit. Specifics for my group ones. What's the most attractive thing about them? I'm trying to be careful. We have the Sun. I'm hearing your face. Your face could be very round or very prominent, okay? The sun also rules Leo, so your hair, the curl, the mane is coming through. Yep, that came through already. Here we have Taurus, which came through in the Hierophant. So we're doubling down on Taurus. Taurus just rule the throat, the neck. So that could be important as well. The voice is also coming through as well. Even though I think like your voice always gives me more Gemini, but I do believe since the Taurus rules the throat and your vocal box is in your throat, then you know what I mean. Maybe you can give good throat as well if you're grown, you know what I mean. Okay. Maybe your voice, like I said, that's the most attractive thing about you as well. The way you speak, the way you articulate yourself, or the way you don't speak, right? I'm hearing some of you could be like mute. You don't really say much. Here we have first house. So that's just who you are as a person, your overall energy, your overall vibe. It's also Aries, right? And first house is the head. So far we only have the upper half of the body coming through. I also do believe Leo rules the back, not just the hair. I think Leo also rules the back. So that's coming through. And like I was saying, broad chest, broad back, very, you know, sinewy and muscly, that kind of thing. For my women, it's giving like a more slender, tautness to your body. You know what I mean? I'm hearing you could bounce a coin off your behind. Okay, so very supple is what I'm getting as well. So if you don't resonate as muscular, very supple, toned, you know. But yeah, we have the first house coming through, and the first house, like I said, has to do with Aries, and Aries is the head. It's the eyebrows. It's the forehead. So that could be also very prominent. And I also think it's the eyes, since it's your whole face. And didn't I say face was coming through? So your head is very attractive, whatever that means. Your head. Okay, I'm done. And then here we have, what is this? I forget what this is. I think this is Capricorn. And Capricorn is the skeletal, the bones, the bone structure. So you have really good bone structure in your face, right? I'm missing a dice, guys. Don't mind that. Mind your business, okay? And then here we have Mercury. And it's funny that I was saying Mercury reminds me more of the word of mouth speaking. And that's what's coming through with Mercury. Mercury is also Gemini. And Gemini is the hands, I believe. And it's also Virgo, and Virgo is the stomach. So far we have the chest, the back, the stomach. You can be someone who has like a six-pack or something, or like I said, for women, you could have a six-pack as well, or just everything's like very toned, you know what I mean? Which is why it makes sense why you're kind of giving warrior, don't mess with me. Because if you be in the gym and it shows in your body, nobody gonna want to mess with you, right? So that's what we have coming through. I'm also getting a little bit of your lips, since your mouth was kind of coming through, because you speak through your mouth. Your throat was coming through with Taurus, or your neck could be also very attractive, very long, very slender, very delicate, right? And now I'm touching my necklace, so that could definitely be important. That it's also giving like your décolletage, whatever the word is, that thing. So like your chest area is very prominent and it's coming through. Your back, okay, your facial structure, your bones, okay, your mouth, your lips, your voice. Those are the things that are most attractive about you. I'll leave your reading right here. Thank you for joining me in today's reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. I have memberships open on the channel now. You can find that link in the description box right above the timestamps, okay? You can also find my email in the description box below if you want to book a reading with me. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. Happy holidays, guys. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here in today's reading. Today we'll be going over what's the most attractive thing about you. You can take this in general right now or whatever you want it to be about. This is your reading. Take what resonates, but also remember it's general. So we're going to get right into it. Let's see what comes through for you guys. I'm going to pull some cards for like the general overview. Then we're going to use the dice to get more specific about what's the most attractive thing about you. So buckle up, buttercup. Please, Spirit, what's the most attractive thing about my group? Okay, can you come out? Group 2s. You could be someone who's a little difficult. It's hard to get you to open up. There's a lot coming through for you guys. We'll stop at that. Group 1's reading was different already off the bat. Not to compare you to them. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you're coming through with someone more soft and more feminine. Thank God. Group 1 was giving very masculine. I'm like, are there a lot of men watching this one? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just like, dang. You weren't getting any feminine energy. I was ready to square up. Anyway, so we have the Queen of Cups coming through here. We have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Okay, so you're everybody's dream girl. You're a wet dream. You're a walking wet dream. That's what's coming through. Okay. Then we have a little bit of masculine energy with Ace of Wands. Okay. or masculine picture, figure, whatever you want to call it, right? Then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So we have 2 10s so far. And 10s always represent completion, like full circle moment, the end of something. So it's kind of giving full... What was I going to say? I forget. Full circle moment, full package. There it is. Thank you, Spirit, because don't play with me. Then we have the Star. Okay, what else do you want me to say? I haven't gotten the Star in this one yet. I love that because Nyx is the goddess of the night. Love that. So you can have like a very dark feminine vibe to you. It's giving very siren, very vixen, that kind of thing. It's definitely giving you dress up. So you like glitter, you like sparkles, you like to stand out. It's definitely what I'm getting, okay? Because okay, so if you guys have seen Emily in Paris on Netflix, how they dress every day, like it's nothing, like it's a fashion show, is what I'm getting. You know, you don't dress down for nothing, or if you do, you still look glamorous and fabulous, is what I'm getting for you guys. So what's the most attractive thing about you guys always look done up? Because I was watching season 5 yesterday, and I was watching a few episodes in, and I'm like, wait, like I had to stop and think, like, why are they always dressed to the gods every day in every episode? I'm like, how much their wardrobe, how much it must cost to maintain their wardrobe is crazy. Now I know it's a show. I know they're putting on this glamorous effect or life because they live in Paris, but I'm pretty sure people in Paris are like that in general. Like very showy. Everyone looks like they came fresh off the runway. You know, fashion is very important because that's where Fashion Week happens. It also happens in New York. It also happens in Milan. You know, so those places could be where you originate from, or you give the vibe of someone from a big city who is not giving small town country bumpkin vibes. And even if you are from a small town and country bumpkin vibes, you dress stand out-ish. You know, you're not blending in anywhere. Wherever you go, it's not gonna happen, okay? So your makeup is either like standing out, a lot of glitter, studs, shine, gloss, bold effects, you know what I mean? A very dramatic wing, an eye, just whatever. You don't hold back at all. You're not toning it down. You're just being very glamorous, very bold, okay? I'm hearing this song by Fergie, Glamorous, okay? That's what I'm getting for you guys. And the Ace of Wands is kind of like a very in-your-face kind of energy. And look at how dramatic this lady looks here. She's like, life is so dramatic. You know who you're specifically giving me? I think her name is Mindy or something like that. Emily's best friend in the show. She is very dramatic. She always has like a lot going on in her life. She's also a performer. She's not scared of being naked on stage, being shirtless, being topless, right? Because I remember there was a specific episode in season 4, I think it was, where her boyfriend at the time was mad that she was dancing on stage and topless, I think it was, in France. Like French, they're very free. Okay, they're very much like, they're not really worried about nudity and stuff like that. They're very, very free culture. So he was getting so like uppity about her performing shirtless on a stage every night. Oh, you're my girlfriend, this and that. You don't care about none of that. But you're definitely giving me Mindy. She's very bold, very dramatic. Like she says whatever comes to her mind. You know what I mean? Her outfits are amazing. Her makeup slays. And she loves to use color and like dramatic effect with her makeup, as opposed to Emily, who's more like, I guess, proper or chic. I guess Mindy's giving more Sagittarius bold, more Aries bold, more Leo bold, you know? And that's kind of what you're getting. So what makes you very attractive is the fact that you can't blend in no matter where you go. It's kind of like, okay, there they go. Either you're loud, either your makeup is loud, the way you dress is loud, your clothes is loud. You're giving me someone who wears patterns and bold colors, and it's like nothing muted, nothing black and white. No, there's gonna be some color up in there, you know? And even if it is all black, it's gonna be all glittered and decked out. Because even though it's giving dark, we're still seeing, you could be someone who puts like stuff in your hair, you know what I mean? To add a little extra zazoom, ba-ba-boom, right? You could be someone who puts those little rhinestones in a hairstyle you're wearing. It's like, even though it's dark, she's still a star and she's still glowing and glittering, even in the dark sky, you know? Let's not forget the card that came out over here. Sorry. We have Knight of Wands. Yeah, giving like a very bold person. I love that for you guys, okay? So, and then even look in this card here. It's giving, even though her hair is quite dark, there's still glitter coming through. So you love you some glitter. You love you some glitter. You could be someone who has that colored hair as well. I'm seeing like a clip of my best friend. She loves her glitter as well. You know what I mean? So she could be watching this group if she were to choose it. Glitter, colored hair, that kind of thing. Very dramatic, red. Yeah, wherever she goes, she always is complimented for her clothing style because it's very like alternative but sexy, anime character-y kind of energy. You know what I mean? So that's coming through. I was also getting my sister a little bit. She's very loud. As well, so that was coming through, very loud. Wherever she goes, very loud as well. She's also very bold with her makeup. She loves to wear like stones on her face all the time. Loves her some highlighter, that kind of thing, okay? And I know I'm thinking about myself as well and how I love to add a little bit of blush, okay? Blush is what made me get into makeup in the first place. I love the blush effect. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should get into makeup to do some blush, right? And I just love me a good blush, okay? I have blush blindness. I don't care. Because it's not blind. I know what I'm doing. So it's not even blush blindness. It's like blush happiness. Anyway. So that's what's coming through. A lot of blush, bold colors, like dramatic eyeliner, highlighter, stones, glitter, different colored hair, like very much out there kind of energy. Even if it is more of in a dark undertone, like if you're goth or if you're alternative, it's coming out where it's still like in your face. You're not doing it toned down. You're not wearing like all black and you're draping yourself in black top and bottom and people can't see nothing but just black for miles. No, it's giving, it's going to be glittery. It's going to be in your face. It's going to be bold and it's going to be unapologetic. You, okay? So every day it's like you're walking fashion show. Sorry. Yeah, you're walking a fashion show. But I was also want to say you're walking trophy. That was playing in my head at the same time, which is why I kind of stumbled, you know? But with the Knight of Wands and the Star card coming through, I just can't get over the Star card. Let's go to the Queen of Cups. You have like a very pretty face. Whenever I get the Queen of Cups, I think of like a very natural beauty. Nothing you have to do much of, okay? Very modest, not that much makeup for some of you, right? But your natural beauty shines through because we have the glitter. So even if you are someone who tones things down, it's still something that's adding extra effect. Whether it's the glitter gold band on your head, whether it's the glitter popping up in your hair, whether it's the rhinestones, whether it's the bold red lip, you know what I mean? Whether it's the eyeliner, right? And even in this card, I picked her up earlier. Iris is the queen or, sorry, goddess. See, you're giving queen energy, period. But she's the goddess of rainbows. So your eyes can be very pretty as well. Iris, you know, But I'm also getting Iris from The Flash. That could be something coming through as well. She dressed very well too. And she loves to change up her hair as well. But yeah, look at her blush. It's coming through. It's coming through. Your shoulders can be very attractive as well. But you can have like a nice side profile or jawline. Very plump lips coming through so far is what I'm getting as well. And nice eyebrows. And look at how she's wearing the flower in her hair. So far, I'm noticing a lot of things in the girl's hair. And then look, even here in this card, in the 10 of Cups, we have nades. Look at the way she's wearing her makeup and all the glitter on her face. And I promise you, I was looking at any of these cards when I was channeling that message that I just finished about my sister wearing those things on her face. It's coming through again. Exactly. And even in this backdrop of beautiful like flowers, she's still standing out. Look at this red. It's giving my best friend love sword. It's kind of red on her face. Very dramatic. Interesting. So yeah, it's giving glitter. It's giving rhinestones, showing up, standing out. Because we have that coming through in all of these flowers. Flower child vibes coming through for some of you. Then we have a little bit of masculine energy coming through with the Knight of Wands and Hephaestus and Phobos. I think this is supposed to be a guy. I'm not 100% sure. But we have very pretty, very attractive masculine. This guy here gives Jason Momoa vibes to me. This guy here gives me that very attractive white male model. I can't remember his name. But he gives me like a guy version of Adriana Lima. And then, of course, we have the lion behind him. So your mane is coming through. You can have really nice curly hair. Or it's like a very dense, very big, beautiful hair. Okay? But look, the side profile's coming through again. Exactly. I think all of these people are kind of giving side profile. And even her. Yeah. Even NYX, she's giving side profile. And this girl is kind of giving side profile as well. Jawline is coming through most definitely, though. A nice jawline. Some of you have like very soft, round face as well. So take what resonates for you. Sharp jawline or very round face. Or both. You can have a rounder face with a sharp jawline. But yeah, her face is like the big, beautiful hair on him. If you're a guy, that could definitely be something that's prominent because men are not usually, I don't want to say encouraged, but men don't usually have to grow out their hair, but some men do. And it gives like a luscious lion mane, especially in this card. If you are a guy, you're giving very beefy. If you're a woman, you could also be someone who's a little beefy as well. You know, beefy, well fed, right? That's coming through as well. You look like you would be a good person to snuggle. You're giving teddy bear vibes. I don't know why that's coming through specifically, but I think even if you're a feminine, you're giving like teddy bear. You're squishy, or I'm hearing a lot of body, yada, 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 yada. There's a lot of body to go around. That is funny. Okay. Then we have the 9 of Swords, which is kind of like people can't help but have all these thoughts. It could be intrusive thoughts, thoughts they don't want to have. It's kind of like how I feel as a woman when I see another woman with a gorgeous body, and I'm just like, and I'm just like, I'm no better than a man. But if you look good, you look good. There's no way we can stop. I'm including myself in the collective here. There's no way you can stop yourself from like gazing upon beauty. There's no way you can stop your mind from all the naughty thoughts you're thinking or just admiring, or, you know, that kind of thing. That's what I feel like is most attractive about you, your body, the way you carry yourself. I think your confidence is coming through as well. Some of you could, like I said, be singers, performers, artists, that kind of thing. But you dress like you're going to a show every day of your life. If you don't know anything about Emily in Paris, just look up the Mindy character and look at her like style in the show, and you'll see why you're kind of coming through as her. You know what I mean? And one thing about her, she was gonna let a man keep her down. Okay, so very independent vibes could be coming through as well. But yeah, look at the body on this one. It's not giving beefy, but it's giving like, you know, nice and lean. It's giving muscular at the very least. You know what I mean? The fingers are coming through very prominent. The hands, so that could be something that's very attractive as well. Especially if you just so happen to be a tarot reader watching this and all your viewers see all your hands, literally. They're probably like, look at those nice hands. You could be someone who gets your nails done as well, because that's coming through. I'm thinking of all the tarot readers that I watch that just, I don't watch that many lately, honestly, but I would like watch a few like back in the days, and they would just always have their nails done. I'm just like, yes, period. I call those my zit grabbers when I get my nails done. I haven't in a long time. But yeah, I call them a zit grabbers, okay? So you could definitely be someone who says stuff like that. You're very just like, it's getting outlandish in a way, but everyone loves it. Is it what? Because it's what's coming through is what's being most attractive about you, okay? But look at how we have the gold kind of like flowing through his veins here. And the fact that we have Phobos, I'm getting an energy of you not being scared of anything more than you being scared of anything. People may be scared of you or maybe scared to walk up to you and say anything to you. It's kind of like a larger than life energy that you bring about. And people are like, but what if he or she says I'm ugly and says no? You're that kind of person that people are intimidated to walk up to, because you have that factor of, that it factor, honestly, but the factor of what if they say no, what if they don't like me, that kind of thing. They're too pretty to just say anything to, right? And when you have a big, bold personality, it makes it even worse, because not only are you pretty, but you kind of know it. And that's dangerous. For some people anyway, because some people don't really take it to heart. And then we have the 10 of Cups, which is, like I said, or I didn't say, but honestly, you have it all. Full package, whole package energy, okay? 9 of Wands, you kind of went over it. For some of you guys are giving like very like lean, muscular energy. You're not giving like beefy, besides it's a face that's coming through here. Others of you are giving like very lean, muscular energy. Others of you are giving like a bear, okay? When women say we'll choose the bear, we're choosing the bear right here. Because the face is the god of like building stuff. He's good at like structures and stuff like that. So that's what I'm getting for you guys as well. Like, you put in the effort. Some of you could definitely like be gym rats and you'd be up in the gym working on your fitness. Or you could definitely be someone who's very naturally beefy. And I don't know why I keep saying beefy. Beefy just cracks me up every time. It just gets me. But I love that we have the Queen of Cups coming through here and the 10 of Cups. It's kind of like your looks play on people's emotions. I'm hearing near, 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 near. From that one episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs was just like, whenever anybody would get sad, he would play the music, and then somebody was like, would you stop playing was Squidward, his miserable behind. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting. When you're walking, it's kind of like the chords of heaven are playing as you're walking. Because violins are known as being like very pretty instruments. Strings in general are known as being like very pretty and very delicate. So some of you are giving like very beautiful, very delicate beauty, that kind of thing. Others of you are giving bold beauty. You could definitely be giving delicate and bold beauty at the same time. It just depends what your mood is, you know? But yeah, some of y'all are giving beefy, big-chested baddies. Baddies. Pose for me. Slim, thick, no waist. So, what did she say? Something, no waist, no. Something, and I'm getting all the money. Whatever she says in that song, y'all know. I don't know why I can never remember it. And I've seen that video where the guy walks around and just like puts his phone up on social media and then just like stands in front of it and just starts saying, baddies, pose for me. Slim, thick, no waist, no. So I'm so bad and I'm getting more money, whatever. And he just starts shaking booty and they're just like, and then some people join in. Like, he's the funniest thing ever. That's kind of what I'm getting as well. And he has no shame when he does that. He does not care and he's not worried about what people think. He's just doing his thing in front and living his life. And everyone is loving him for it. So that's what's most attractive about you as well. You don't hold back or care what people think. You know what I mean? And that's what I was saying with this phobos here. Instead of you worrying about what they think, you're just like, you kind of know. How can I describe it? There's a feeling that I get sometimes when I'm around someone who just is too loud, like, and I'm just like, do you not have any shame? Do you not care what people think? And we obviously know that they don't because they're still doing it anyway. But I'm just like, please, you get secondhand embarrassment or anxiety because you can't do that thing that they can do, right? And it's kind of like, how can they do that and not care how they're being perceived? You know what I mean? You don't care, honestly, right? Let's keep going. We're going to get into the specific physical traits, but so far for you guys, I'm getting side profile, very good bone structure or jawline. Blush could be a thing. Cheekbones is definitely a thing. You have a cute nose, nice full lips, okay? And then the curly hair was coming through, but long hair is most important in this one here. I feel like in this reading, you could have full hair as well, but it's very long, okay? And dark for some of you. And luscious for others of you, even if you're men, right? And then we have some of you coming here with like a specific tailored to you hairstyle. Some of you could have like a very on brand or signature hairstyle is what I'm getting as well. Like I was saying, it's either color or a specific cut you get, right? I know wolf cut is pixie cut. What do they call it? The party in the front, party in the back. I mean, business in the front, party in the back. Mullet, that could be coming through as well. And then here we just have a full gel back, but it's coming through your hair. It's very important here. Your arms are coming through, and like I said, your hands. Okay, so let's get into the specifics. Please, Spirit, tap me into the energy of my group 2s. What's the most attractive thing about them? Here we have Aries, so your head. Your temper could be sexy as well, your temperament, okay? Aries is also first house energy, which is who you are as a person. So personality is very attractive for you. That's coming through. But yeah, Aries rules the head. It rules the eyebrows, which makes sense why that was coming through. It rules basically, I feel like, the face. So your whole face is coming through as being attractive. Here we have Sag energy, which you already know is coming through the thighs. Thicker than a snicker. Booty is bricked up. Double cheeked up on a Wednesday afternoon kind of energy is coming through here with the Sag, okay? But like I said, it's also giving that carefree. So far, we have all fire signs. We're not surprised. They were already coming through. But Sagittarius, the body part it rules is the thighs and the booty batanga. And that's coming through, okay? Very thick, very voluptuous, very prominent. People like it, okay? Shelf. You got a shelf back there, period. But yeah, but like I said, this fire signs coming through is like a very bold, fiery personality as well. And that's very attractive about you. You're loud, you're proud, you're in charge and large, and you don't care. Okay? Here we have Neptune energy, which is that Queen of Cups and Ten of Cups energy, which is like a very ethereal, very beautiful vibe that's coming through. Some of you are like just so like beautiful, pretty. It's like, how is your face like so pretty, you know? where you look at people sometimes and just like, dang, like you're really like, that's what I'm saying. Your face is very attractive. If you're a guy, you're giving pretty boy. You know, if you're a girl, you're just giving beautiful, out of this world beauty kind of energy, if that makes sense. People like your face. That's very prominent. It's like very soft, but also I'm not getting like striking. It's just like giving like a very soft Venusian beauty. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm also getting like moon energy from you guys as well. So like ethereal as well. The Neptune is like 12th house energy, which is like dreamy and dazed. Like some of you can have really big eyes. I'm getting chubby cheeks as well. It's like just soft and rounded is what I'm getting. It's not giving sharp and sleek. It's giving soft, rounded, flowy, wavy, voluptuous, thick, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Your hips are also coming through, right? Them childbearing hips is what I'm hearing as well. And then we have 12th house energy. Yeah, 12th house has to do with addiction. So I feel like people are very much obsessed with your body sometimes. Things on your body could be oversized because whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. And that's Sagittarius, which is why Sagittarius is known for like having the thighs and the booty and everything on them just like being large. So just large and in charge. See, that kept coming through as well. But it's like giving like the things on you are kind of like caricature, if that makes sense. Everything is oversized and the waist is small, but everything else seems to be like really big. You know what I mean? Like when you draw the anime characters, the girls have insanely like big boobs, no waist, you know, big butts. You're kind of like, women aren't actually shaped like that. And then you find a woman who is, and you're like mesmerized because she's all soft. And the moon is the chest. You know what I mean? So you're giving like very like feminine, divine feminine, curvy, voluptuous, soft. That kind of energy is coming through for you guys for sure. Okay? Because people are dreaming about this. They're dreaming about what a night with you would do. And that's kind of what I was saying, where you look at a woman and you have obscene thoughts like, I'm no better than a man. I'm no better than a man. Yes. Because you're looking at it and kind of like the things that I would do, even though I like men, it's crazy sometimes, okay? But just appreciating feminine beauty is also just coming through. So like I said, if you're a guy coming through, you're very pretty. You're a pretty boy, soft features, like model-esque kind of energy. Others of you, very soft, rounded, big, expanded, exaggerated features. And Mindy from Emily in Paris has a very full, bigger chest as well. So we love that for y'all. And then literally we have Jupiter. Yeah, so everything about you is exaggerated. The big doe eyes, the big lips, a lot of hair, long hair, wavy hair. Like when people look at you, they can't help but be mesmerized because they have to stop and look. They have to stop and stare. They literally just can't not. Your personality, but also just the body, the way it's shaped is like, what the heck? You know what I mean? But Jupiter, yeah. Oh boy, I feel like I'm just talking a lot. Interesting. People could just like love to stare at you. And you're just like, huh? What you looking at me for? Right? But Jupiter, like I said, expands everything. So everything on you seems to be just like bigger, larger than life, literally voluptuous. Your reading went too long, but hey, we gotta say what we gotta say. We gotta do what we gotta do. I'll leave you reading here, though. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. The way you look as well. There's like when you have like a specific stare. Like when you're ready to get things on and popping. Look at the way he's looking at me. Please stop it. Anyway, yeah, that's coming through. I hope it resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. I do also have memberships open for the channel now. If you want to support, if you want to lock in, you want to, you know, see me on the flip side, when I don't have to adhere to YouTube rules, you can see me over there. It's mostly grown folk 18+ stuff, so get into it if you're interested. That would also be linked in the description box right above the timestamps. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day. Hype the video if you can. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Happy holidays. Stay safe. And I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group threes. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. Today, we're going to be getting into what's the most attractive thing about you, or what's most attractive about you in general right now, at the moment. It doesn't matter. This reading is here for you. Take whatever resonates or watch it for however you want to watch it, okay? So immediately for you guys, I was looking out the window and there's still a little squirrely there and he is just munching on his whatever he's eating. And I busted out and said, oh my gosh, he's so cute. And then I'm like, of course, right before I'm starting group 3. So you guys are so cute, okay? You're giving the chubby cheeks, okay? You're giving the little squirrel, the little chipmunk kind of energy. You could have that effect on people, okay? You could have like the girl next door kind of beauty, right? That kind of like innocence that, you know, we'll see what comes through the cards, right? But we're going to get the tarot cards, then we're going to use some dice at the end to get very specific about the most attractive things about you, right? Okay. But this girl is so cute and chunky, and he's so round and fluffy. We love that. I love that. So let's get into it, please, Spirit, for my group threes. What's most attractive about my group threes? So cute. I'm getting distracted. People could find themselves distracted by your cuteness or by your beauty, by your physical looks. Here we have Knight of Coins, Zephyros. Look at him. He's giving very Chad, you know? He's giving me a mix of the two groups. Group 1 was very masculine. Group 2 was very feminine. You guys are giving me a mix of the two because he's pure masculine beauty. Like, and we don't usually use beautiful or beauty at all to describe men. They're handsome. They're masculine. They're whatever it is. Muy guapo. But I'm getting like he's very pretty. Nice hair. Side profile on fleek. Very straight nose. Nice chin. And then if you can kind of see imprints of a very muscular, healthily built body. And then we have wings coming through. So I don't know what that has to do with you guys. You guys could have wings. Red Bull gives you wings, I've heard. Let me stop. Okay. Group 3, please, Spirit. Ooh. Here we have 10 of Coins. Makes sense. Yeah, you're giving that regal kind of beauty. Sorority, fraternity, 2 of Coins, very like generally conventionally attractive kind of energy. Group 3, please, for group 3. What's most attractive about them? I'm hearing universal beauty. 3 of Swords, Eros. Yeah, you can go anywhere and people will find you attractive. You kind of have that overall likability to you, your looks, whatever that means. You know? That general likability, bring home to mom, wifey, hubby material. Very, very coiffed, if that makes sense. Like you're very, people can tell you are very intentional about your look. So you get your hair done if you're a guy. You purposely put the pomade, the gel, whatever, in your hair to slick it into a certain hairstyle. Like that kind of thing. You wake up in the morning and put yourself together is what I'm getting as well. Some people can get up and look carefree and just go about their day. You are very coiffed. You're very structured. You're very tailored. I can't describe it. The word is not coming through. Group 3, please, Spirit. Manufactured? No. The word is coming through though. It's like, I can't think of it, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, we'll stop here. Look at that. You just look at someone and say, okay, they're cute. Their hair is curled back in a very, you know, attractive way. And it's giving like sharp features, but also just very attractive in general. You know what I mean? Some of you could be my older people coming through because I'm seeing a pattern here. This guy is getting older. You know, there's definitely, you can see there's some streaks of gray in the beard. And up here, you can see it even more so. And he is Hypnos. Ooh, look at that. You're hypnotic. And then we have Eros that came through. And look, we have all the older people coming through in this one. This guy has fully gray hair. This Oceanic has fully gray hair. And then we have Tyke. I think her name is pronounced, and she's older as well. So you have like a very mature beauty. That's what I'm saying. You get up every day and you purposely do your hair and you style your hair. You look styled. That's the freaking word I was looking for. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh. You look styled. You get up every day and you go to the salon, you get your hair done, you get the cut, you get the layers, you get the highlights, that kind of thing. For my men, you go and get the specific hairstyle that you want and then style the hair the same way every day, right? So it is giving manufactured. You get up and you're like, you do yourself up to be put on a shelf or be put on display kind of energy is what I'm getting as well. So it's like very much like well put together. I'm getting a little bit of like, we have 10 of Coins coming through, like rich, you know, like I said, frat, sorority, you come from money kind of energy. Some of you could like the schoolgirl look, you like the chic Parisian look, you like the Italian girl look, you know, the two pieces, the scarves, things like very soft, flowy, manufactured about you, you know? Okay, let's see what else comes through. We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, you're very nice looking. All these guys have like trendy hairstyles. Like no guy wakes up just looking like this. None of them. Even this is supposed to be wild and free. No, this is purposely styled hair. This is not just get up and go, woke up out of my bed kind of hair. It ain't. It ain't. It's giving you're getting up and making sure you look the way you want to look. Love that for y'all. But ain't nobody waking up and their hair just looking like this. Tell me who? Nobody. This is a specific hairstyle. You have to go and then put some pomade in that hair to make sure it stands up like that. Yeah. Even here, he's doing the same exact thing. It's a different style, same like effect. You're putting the pomade, you're getting your beard shaved a specific kind of way. So you keep up with your self-care. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? And it's something you do over a long period of time is what I'm getting. It's something you do frequently. How girls get their nails done every month or every 2 months. They get their wax, bikini wax, I don't know how often. I don't wax, so I wouldn't know. You know what I mean? They go to the hair salon and get their hair retouched all the time. They go to the store and buy new clothes and make sure they're nice and fresh. You know what I mean? They shave their legs every week at the same time. You know? That's kind of what I'm getting. Love that for you though, because period. If you can afford it, why not? If you can do it and you have the, the drive and the passion and the consistency, why not? So that's what I'm also getting. You're very consistent in how you look, and that is very attractive to people. You know what I mean? They expect you to come through in a suit, a pantsuit. They expect you to come through in a pencil skirt, and the highest heels ever. There's something here about that. Business casual, regal, well put together, that kind of energy. Then we have the Four of Swords coming through. You could have a nice chest. I'm not getting anything like overly prominent about your body. It's just giving like a regular body, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not voluptuous, it's not too small, it's not too big. It's just a body. You take care of it and it looks good. Like, no, not saying it don't look good, but it's like, oh my gosh, it's nothing that people are stopping and looking at specifically. It's the whole package. It's the package of you as a whole, The perfectly coiffed hair, the perfectly in place makeup, or your beard is perfectly shaven, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Your shirt is nicely pressed, the shirt is tucked into the pants, the shoes are clean. For my women, the hair is perfectly styled, it's gelled down, the edges is on fleek, the wig, you can't even see the leave out where the leave out ends and the real hair begins. You can't see nothing. You can't see the, what do they call it? You can't see the non-scalp that's there if it's a wig kind of energy. It's just giving like perfect. That's what I'm getting. You're giving full package like group 2, but in a different way. Not in the bold, glamorous, in your face. It's more so in like the very muted, very like neutrals, very, teacher, professor, principal, CEO kind of way. So you have the money and you're well kept. There we go. I don't know if I said that already, but that sounds like the perfect way to just end it. You're well kept. Okay, we love that. Let me stop. I love that. Your nails are always clean, that kind of thing. Yeah, love that. And it's giving like very mature, so it took you some time. You're seasoned as well. Whether you're young or not, you're giving someone who's very seasoned, very mature for their age. You know what you like, you know what you don't like, and you're very good at like making yourself look good. Like I said, I'm getting like Chad for the, you know what I mean? You're such a Chad. You came from money and you have to keep up appearances. That's what I'm getting from you guys. Or you're just giving like, like I said, girl next door, boy next door kind of vibes is what I'm getting very heavily from you guys. Especially with this more mature energy coming through. It's like you dress maturely. You're not really showing too much. Because we're not really getting anything much body-wise. We're seeing like arms and chest. Like, I don't know what this would be called on him. But this, I like that right there. A very strong, thick neck and broad shoulders and very muscular here. And his muscles are also shown as well. So you have like very strong, like sexy arms. You know, in that scene in Captain America when he first takes that serum, right? And I think it's in the first Captain America or the second one where Captain America is like holding on to that plane. It might be the second one. Or it could be Civil War as well. Don't quote me. I don't know. I was too busy drooling to remember which movie it was, okay? Like in that one scene where he's like holding the plane from leaving and the muscles are bulging and sinuous and veiny kind of thing is coming through. I'm sorry, why this is getting crazy. But that's what I'm getting for my men if you're watching, okay? For my women, it's very regal, very well put together, very pretty, but we have a lot of men coming through in the card, so just don't mind me. And even here, he's quite muscular. You see how the arms are arming? You see how the arms are arming, the chest is chesting? Period. You could have man boobs, and I don't mean like the flabby ones, I mean the very defined ones. Especially if you're for the girls, you know, one of the girls. Yeah, your chest is chested, okay? I don't know why I put him up this way so you can see him, but he just has nice. Your skin is really nice. It glows. You have a glow to you is what's coming through, because even here, there's a glow to you. There's a maturity to you. There's a grace to you. That's the perfect word. There's money to you because we have the coins on our hair. It's giving like matriarch, patriarch, head of household kind of energy is what's coming for you guys. You know, the perfect mother, the perfect student. And then here we have Queen of Swords to reiterate that. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's stunning, actually. Wow. Okay, Cersei Purr. She's beautiful. You know, you're a little intimidating is kind of what I'm getting as well. You have an intimidating beauty to you. It's like very sharp, okay? It's very like mean kind of thing where it's like different but still soft. It's not soft in like a chunky way, but it's like, but that was coming through in the beginning of the reading, right? It's like it is, but it's not. Like you're, like I said, a perfect mix of group 1 and group 2, where it's like you have like very strong, like angular features, but it's not like overtaken by chunk or overtaken by angularity, if that makes any kind of sense. You're right in the middle, you know what I mean? So you're the perfect mix of feminine and masculine, okay? But yeah, because the Queen of Swords is like a more masculine, you know, do what I tell you, don't like talk to me any kind of way. I would definitely cut you up, beat you down kind of energy. But she looks so pretty here. Highlighter could be something you like to use a lot, and she's like more slim. So if you're a feminine watching, you're more slim. These two women coming through are definitely slimmer. But the makeup here is gorgeous, actually. You could use bronzer, or you love eyeshadow. You could have nice eyes. I'm getting long eyelashes from you guys. I don't know why. Nice skin, firm, supple, strong. How can I say it? Bouncy. You have nice skin. You take care of your skin for sure. Had to move the camera. The camera cut off for a second. Nice lips, though. You look very, like, statuesque. You know, that makes perfect sense. You look like a statue. You know, like, pretty but untouchable. Cute but untouchable. Cute but don't mess with me. Like I said, the perfect mix of both. You have that masculine edge to you, but there's also that feminine grace and beauty. Like, it's giving both. I don't know. I don't care if you're a masculine, feminine, man, woman. I don't care. Look at the squirrel. Oh, it's so cute. Ah! You could have a nice behind, because I'm getting that. When the squirrel jumped down, I saw the nice floofy booty. So that could definitely be coming through for you guys. A nice floofy booty. But men, very nice, strong, prominent neck and shoulders. Chest. Like, I'm hearing deltoids. Don't even know what that is, honestly. Really and truly, deltoids. I think it has something to do with the back muscles or the arm muscles. One of them. So nice, strong back and chest muscles. But your arms and your hands, very masculine. You know what? How women go crazy for the veins in the man's forearms? Y'all got that. If you're a man watching. If you're a female watching, I do believe you're very slim. You're very beautiful. If you're not, you have a little bit of a booty. You're giving slim thick. If anything, if you have some thickies watching, it's giving slim thick, right? It's giving toned thick kind of energy is what I'm getting as well, okay? If that makes sense, okay? But it's definitely like queen, untouchable air to you. You can look really good in gold. You wear gold often. But I'm trying to put these cards back from how I found them. Okay, So let's see what else is coming through. Three of Swords is also giving like a little bit of a heartbreak. And that's what I'm getting. You're giving like, I'm too scared to walk up to them and talk to them because they're going to cuss me out kind of energy. You have like an RBF for sure. And that comes through more often than not for certain people. So that's coming through for you guys. Let me try to find the angle that I prefer with these cards. I don't know why it's not looking straight. And you see how I was saying, like, perfectly, like, in between, we have the Two of Coins coming through here. And the Two of Coins alone, it always gives me seesaw. So sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you look more masculine, sometimes you look more feminine. It just depends. Sometimes your features are more round and soft. Maybe you're someone whose weight fluctuates. So maybe sometimes your cheeks look fuller or sometimes they look less full. And I'm also getting, like, what do they call it? Like high cortisol face, where your face puffs up and it gets bloated sometimes. Maybe during your time of the month or around that time, you know, if you're a female and you're getting your PMSing, your face is a little chunkier and you get a little bloated, and that's when you teeter on the side of the more feminine. Then when that weight goes away, the water weight, the whatever, then you're back to snatch, and they're kind of like, ooh, you can go up and down. You're a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We love that, okay? But Two of Coins is kind of like precariously, perfectly balanced in between. When you keep a perfect balance or semblance of balance to certain things, you know? So you do seem very, I'm hearing petite, very put together, very beautiful, very regal, you know what I mean? Serious vibes are coming through, older, mature, you have your ish together, and that's what's most attractive about you. Looks, nice hair, definitely. It's strong. Like you have strong strands of hair, whatever that may mean for you. I don't know how to perfectly like articulate that, but you have strong strands of hair. See, that's kind of why it's not coming up straight, because it's kind of tilted. And then if you were to move it like this, maybe it will look better. I don't know. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, whenever I see swords, I think of sharp. We have cups here, that's soft. And I do believe we have swords, then we have swords, then we have swords, then we have coins, coins, and coins. A lot of coins coming through. I'm getting like athlete for you guys. Maybe some of you are runners. You have like a runner's build or a swimmer's build, a swimmer's body. That's also coming through. But like I said, you're giving an intimidating sorority dude that grew up with money and they seem a little bit dangerous. This is also a mature guy who looks too well put together and is also dangerous. These two boys here are giving me Chad. So is this one here, Eros, which makes a lot of sense. He's the god of love and sex, okay? He looks very bored and uninterested in certain things, and that's what makes you attractive, your untouchability, you know? Because I'm trying to remember how they pronounce her name, like Tyke or something like that. I don't know why I want to call her Tai Chi. That's how I pronounce it in my head, but I know that's not the right way to say it. I think it's Tyke or something. Her here, very motherly. It's giving she's silently judging me. Is it not? Tell me I'm lying. She kind of gives me Rosario Dawson. And whenever I think of her, I think of someone who's like a lady. Because wasn't she like engaged to Cory Booker for a little bit? I don't think they're together anymore. But she gives like very like, what is it? Dang, the word just came and left. Very... like, I don't know, she goes from being like, she's very slim and tall and regal kind of energy, you know. I just keep hearing gamine. That could be coming through. Okay, let's get into the dice though. Very, look at that, the soft pillowy lips, but then the cut you. Same thing there with her. This cheek will cut you, but the lips are plump. Please. The nose is giving as well. Here we have the moon. So that's that very feminine, pretty beauty to you. There's a softness to you, but there's also a sharpness. Here we have South Node coming through. Then we have 6th house, which is Virgo, very clean, clinical. Like I said, tidy is also coming through as well. Health, you care about your health. You look very in shape, fit. Here we have Capricorn, bone structure. We already kept getting that jaw line will cut you. And I'm pretty sure if these guys were to shave their beards, it would cut you too. You have nice beards as well. But your face, your structure is giving like more model-esque, but with a cuteness to it. It's giving like Gigi Hadid. You know, I'm getting her. And you always have like a look to you, like a very model. Like, look at how he's looking, like just strike a pose. You know what I mean? Like serious, broody kind of energy. That's why I keep getting like Chad vibes, where it's like the fraternity kid. And those guys scare me low-key, high-key. because they're very much like entitled. They're very much scary, used to getting what they want. That could be something that's very attractive about you too. Like I said, it's giving untouchable air, queen, king, don't get too close, I'm better than you kind of energy, you know? Anyway, Capricorn is also that energy in a nutshell, honestly. Rich, loves to buy the expensive things in life. That's very attractive, well put together, takes care of themselves, okay? And then we have Libra, which is like I was saying, with the Two of Pentacles right in the middle. You kind of like, you know, perfect bone structure, perfectly symmetric face, symmetric body. You take care of everything. And like, I love how, like I said, Libra is the more masculine embodiment of Venus. And that is literally who Eros is. So boom, like you look pretty, you're cute, and you're romantic looking, but in like a very striking, sharp kind of way, if that makes any kind of sense to you, okay? But yeah, we have that coming through. Don't piss me off. And then we have a little bit of Pisces, okay? But let's get back to Libra. That's what came out first. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, you're giving that right down the middle, because Venus is still feminine, but Libra is the masculine embodiment of Venus in my eyes. So you have like a little bit of like sharpness, don't touch me, leave me alone. Like you could cut glass with your jaw and all that kind of stuff. But then, like I said, also still very pretty, very soft, right? Okay. You know what I forgot to get into the specifics of each of these cards. We have the moon coming through. I mean, these dice. The moon is 4th house energy, and that's Cancer, and Cancer is a chest. You have a nice chest, okay? A nice chest if you're a man. That kept coming through already, literally. And then we have boobs for women, you know? I feel like you guys have a perfect handful is what I'm getting for you guys. They don't have to be large, but they're giving like perky and they stay up. If that makes sense. It could be because you got a boob job, or it could just be they're naturally that way, but they stay up. They sit pretty on you, you know? It's giving the Kylie Jenner boobs. How she was like, this is the perfect kind of boob that I asked for when I went to my doctor kind of energy, you know? You know, it's giving plastic surgery would make it cute. If it's not plastic surgery, it's natural, good for you. You know, congratulations. Here we have Libra, and Libra is the back, okay? Lower back, top back, whatever you want to call it. Libra is the back, the tramp stamp. You could have like hip dips is what I'm hearing. You could also have like a really big prominent dent right above your butt. It could also be back dimples coming through as well, because I am getting tall vibes for you guys, or taller than normal, above average, okay? Here we have South Node. South Node doesn't really give a house or a sign or anything, but South Node has to do with the past, so your posterior, which is your butt, and that came through already earlier with the dang squirrel, okay? Then here we have 6th house, which is Virgo, and Virgo rules the intestines. It also rules the stomach. So you can have a really nice stomach, whether it's a fupa or whether it's just like toned, okay? I'm hearing toned and tan, okay? Or nice and brown and buttery. You have buttery skin though. That did come through already. And then here we have Capricorn, and Capricorn is bone structure, okay? And I think we're missing one of these. So maybe we'll roll it again to see what other house we get. And then we have 2nd house, which is Taurus, and that's the neck, which I already said was coming through. The throat and the lips is what I get for Taurus, okay? So that's what's coming through. I'm gonna leave you reading there though. I hope it resonated in some kind of way. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. But I do hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. Hype the video if you can. I do have memberships available as well. If you're interested in that, you can find that right above the timestamps in the description box below. The link will take you right over to it. And I'm pretty sure you could also just press join under the video if that shows up for you guys. Personal reading, link in the description box, not link, email, sorry. And happy holidays, guys, though. I keep forgetting to say that in every group. Happy freaking holidays. I hope you guys are happy, that you're safe, that you bought stuff. If you didn't buy something for you, I hope someone bought something for you as well. I hope you're not feeling lonely. I hope you're feeling okay. You know what I mean? If you need a hug, and give you one. Love you guys always. Thank you for supporting me. Let me stop. I'm getting crazy. But I do love you guys for real. But as always, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.